Hey, yo, what is going on with it once again? Bros, women, bronies, and Pegasus is the one and only, of course, Mr. Nintendo, Sony for 2011, aka Criticism Guide 2009. Of course, people know the rest. And before to begin, obviously, if you want to get your channel famous and real big, if you want to gain more subscribers, you want to get more video views, you want to gain more popularity in your channel, if, of course, you want a professional banner, channel art made for you, definitely check out TroubleStudioNetworks.net, and, of course, Freedom.com. Best partnership around. Anyways, without further ado on that, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and let's get this thing started and going. And before I begin, obviously, one of my shirts shrunk really big on me. That's why, just in case I look a little fatter, it's because the fucking laundry detergent, I used too much of it, and now it's shrunk really small, so it kind of sucks ass a little bit. So, just in case you were wondering why I got a little fatter, it wasn't me. It was the laundry. I used way too much starch and crap ton of trying to remember the name for it, Clorox bleach on, so I messed up big time on there. So anyways, without further ado, let's begin. So hopefully you read the title up above and below. This came out about 2-3 weeks ago. We know it was on Cartoon Networks. There's like about 200-300 different like YouTube videos on this, and it's called Diance and a Cocoon in Destruction. And I've been really... Oh, never mind. Thought I heard my phone ring. Anyways, yeah, I've been really hyped up for this movie for a while because I've been wanting to see who's going to be the voice actors for Diance. And it's funny, I'm not going to get into too many spoilers because this will take forever. It will probably take about 2 hours if I went through and pretty much analysis and did an analyzation on every single different little cutscene that they showed for Diance. But they call her Princess Diance, and the way they made her sound like from 3 other cartoons, from like Legend of Korra, My Little Pony Friendship was Magic, like Pinkie Pie. I think it was like either Margaret or the other one from regular show, and I forgot who it was from Legend of Korra, but he sounds like one of those 3 voice actresses that plays the, the telepathic, because there's always the Pokemon that has telepathy and everything. They can speak through their minds and their souls and their bodies and all that stuff. Sounds like Illuminati. But anyways, I'll take a drink of this water. And pretty much all starts with Diance, she's playing hide and seek with the other card beings. So speaking of which, if any people saw my video earlier this year in June, when XY Flashfire came out for the TCG, I got the reverse holo and the holo version of Card Bank, so that was pretty awesome as hell. That was pretty BA. I'm not gonna lie, badass, man. Seriously. Top of the line, that was Gem Mint 9, thank goodness. It was too bad it wasn't Gem Mint 10, but what the hell ever. Let's keep it moving. So as you can tell, after she goes on this, I'm just going to focus on the main story of it. After she's done playing hide and seek with them, one of the 3 ancient card banks or whatever, he ends up explaining the story to Princess Diance about, or Diance, however you want to say it, because it sounds like Beyonce or something, but it's Diance. However your pronunciation is, I really don't give a crap how you pronounce her name. I'm surprised, this is the thing, it's a little bit of a pet peeve I have with Legendaries. They rarely ever make a male or female. Unless it was Heatran, Latios, or Latios. And those are like the only 3 legendary Pokemon they've ever had a gender for. Most of them are just genderless. They're not male or female. That's the thing that kind of pissed me off a little bit. I mean, at first glance, you would automatically assume Diance is a female. It's a girl. But according to Pokemon and the international company, nope, that's not going to fly. It's neutral. It could be a boy or a girl. It can't be anything. That's the thing that kind of pissed me off a little bit. You'd think at first glance, I'm not trying to be like homophobic or anything, or homosexual against homosexuals, but that's stupid. It sounds kind of gay, man. It really is. Seriously? They need to just make the gender female. I mean, look at the freaking Mega Evolution. It's the big giant wedding dress that she's wearing. Spoiler alerts if you haven't seen it. They're doing that whole distribution with Diance. After ORAS came out, probably in a couple more weeks they'll do it, maybe in December, January. Pokemon Bank, wherever the hell it is. But anyways, getting back to my point, that's the thing, man. I really wish they would just clear the air out of that. Just make it a female and everyone can move on with their lives, I'm just saying. Just putting it out there, Nintendo, please. For the love of God. For the love of Arceus in this case. Or Celestia. Whatever the hell you people believe in. If you're atheist, what the hell ever. I could honestly care less. It's all good. Whatever. But getting back to the story, one of the ancient card bank tells Princess Diance about, or Diance, however you want to pronounce it. I'm not going to judge you against your pronunciation. He ends up telling the story of how Yveltal, or Yvetal, how I used to call it last year, even though it's Yveltal, destroyed pretty much half of the force and everything, and it was really, really sad and depressing and extremely emotional for him, and it really sucked butt for him big time, because he was real close to his deathbed until Xerneas pretty much saved his life, and he was able to move on with his life for the ancient Carbink. And it's funny, these Carbink thing, they look like a fusion between two Pokemon. They look like Fortress, but like a female version of it a little bit more. I don't know why. It's a fusion between a Fortress and a Geodude. If they had a baby, that's what Carbink would look like. Oh man, but like the same color tone of a nose pass. I don't know. That's what I think Carbink is fused with. Carbink is fused with. Excuse me. But yeah, and then they had to end up explaining to Princess Diance how she's the only one that could like restore this big giant crystal of the heart, or the heart diamond. I think that's what it's called. Diamond of hearts, hearts of diamonds. Some really majestic, extremely epic word like that. Very legendary, very like old school Knights at the Round Table, like what's it called? The night days or whatever, however you want to call them, like ancient Rome type of days. How they used to like fight in Rome and all that. That type of like old school language, like over 1,000 years ago, the way they used to talk of thy and thou, like William Shakespeare type of talk, which we don't talk like that today because it was over centuries, over a millennium ago. I mean, they're all dead now, but back then that's how it was. Nowadays it ain't like that anymore unless you're on Broadway or whatever, or out here in Vegas making a show or whatever. But anyways, excluding for that, yeah, she ends up going on this big giant adventure. She tries to fight Ash and Serena and Clement, and then like after that, what happens is she ends up collaborating with them. She wants to find Xerneas because obviously it has the Fairy Ore and it has the attack Geomancy, so it will be able to power, like pretty much give like Xerneas. Xerneas would end up like what's the word I'm looking for? She'll end up, or it'll end up, because it's neutral, but it was played by a female voice actor. That was funny. It'll end up charging Diance's batteries to have a Mega Evolve for a Mega Evolution without a trainer, which is crazy. Oh yeah, in the little intro scene, they show this girl, the one that was in Pokemon X and Y, the Sprite or whatever. That one chick that has the blonde hair, she's supposed to be, I think, the Ace Trainer or Cool Trainer or whatever it's called. And then she ends up like having a Mega Absol, and she uses one of her earrings to like activate the Mega Evolution. That was pretty cool. That was badass. I'm not gonna lie. She does like this, boom, and then Absol Mega Evolves, and that stuff was super tight. I'm not gonna lie. It's awesome, man. I like how they implemented that type of way how they use the Mega Ring instead of the Mega Ring when they do like this in the game, boing, like that. No, it's through her earrings. That was funny. I like that. And she was a sexy, hot ass female. I'm not gonna lie. And I remember that one scene when Bonnie ends up saying, "Oh, my boyfriend would love to go out with you on a date," and she's like, "Yeah, I'm not really sure about that." She doesn't say anything, but the way she was saying it was just off the chain, hilarious as hell. It was pretty much baller as hell. Other than that, I'm not gonna give the rest of the story out too much. Pretty much throughout the whole journey, throughout the whole gimmick of the movies is pretty much about Princess Diance. She ends up trying to run away from these two bad guys, or actually three bad guys, but the third one doesn't come till like the end of the movie. And what happens is that one of them's dressed up like a Greninja, and the other one has Delphox. It's like a human version of themselves, which is kind of weird. And due to the fact that's a whole big Pokemon theory, how humans evolved from Pokemon. That's insane as hell to believe, but it's a Pokemon theory. There's no actual facts on that. It's just all speculation. Speculation. Say it with me, people. Speculation. Okay? It's not real. It's just fan-made. And then what happens is after that, which is weird. I couldn't think about it off the top of my head. Is the weird part how she's all majestic and very exquisite about everything about Diance. It's like I'm watching a human version of The Princess Bride or something. Like, not The Princess Bride. That movie that Anne Hathaway first made, Princess Diaries. That's the old lady. That's kind of how she reminds me of, a slightly tad bit. The one that was supposed to be Princess of Genovia. I don't know. If any people are old school Disney fans like I was, you knew who that was. This is way before Anne Hathaway was super famous, obviously. Yeah, pretty much throughout the whole movie, she's crying. She's really worried. She's sad and everything. How she's never going to get her superpowers or Mega Evolution, or she's not strong enough. How powerful Diance could be. And then there's a small part Team Rocket plays in here. It's not a very huge thing, freaking God for that crap because they annoy the hell out of me, man. Ever since Generation maybe 4 or 5, after Sinnoh and Unova was all done with, I think first, second, and third were my favorite generations that they were in. And after that, they annoyed the living Jesus out of me. I'm not gonna lie, they just freaking damn did. Shit, man, seriously, ugh. And especially when they wanted Diance to like make all these diamonds and everything. She's like, I do not know what this work is, but I will allow it. I hereby bestow it upon the Team Rocket. And then it's like, no, I will be going now. That's funny how she said that, man. I like whoever the voice actress was for that, you know. Kudos to you. I doubt if you're watching this video, but if you are, you're an amazing voice actress, female. I will give you props for that. You gained my respect, sweetheart. But, let me get some more water because I'm running out of voice. I did 6 videos today. This is my 6th one because I'm off today at work, thank God. All the way till Monday. And I only got like 2 days to work next week. The week after, I'm going to be doing like 5-6 days again because, you know, Thanksgiving's around the corner. So that's why I'm real short next week. I only have 4 days this week and I got 2 next week. But anyways, I'll be up to 6 the week after. Thank the Lord. More money. But excluding all that information, yeah, Diance, she's only able to make the temporary like jewels and diamonds or whatever. They're hard as rocks, but they're really like extremely rare and expensive and valuable, extremely beautiful and gorgeous and sexy and whatever you want to call positivity these days with women. No offense to feminists out there. I'm just saying, putting it out there. F the feminazis. But but yeah, I just can't believe I said that. That was hilarious, man. But speaking of which, with Diance, you know, she's very prim and proper. Her only goal is to get to Xerneas so she could charge up her batteries or whatever, gain more superpowers, and finally do the Mega Evolution on her own, like she always wanted to, so she could save her kingdom and make a diamond of heart, or heart diamond, and that's it. And then she saves the day. That's pretty much the whole premises of this story in this movie. And then after that, the friends convince her, was like, oh no, like Diance, you should just forget about Xerneas for a little while and just go shopping like girls and everything. And then they do this little cutscene with all fashion, you know. Since the Kalos region is obviously supposed to be based in real life of Paris, France, the fashion capital of the world, if you want to call it that, because I used to have a nice girlfriend that was really into that. Even though I can completely give a rat's butt about that, but seriously. You know, I'm a guy. Unless I was like homosexual or gay, I probably would care about that, you know. But excluding from all that crap, yeah, these car beings start chasing after her. The way she hops, it's so weird with Diance. She goes like boop, 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 like that. It's kind of weird. I don't understand it, maybe because, you know, the gravity and everything, and then, you know, it's Pokemon magic. It's a different, entirely based and set on a whole different universe, a different dimension than our world of reality is. So they get to bend the rules of reality a lot more, as you can tell, obviously. Unless you've been a long time Pokemon fan like me from the 90s, you know. You know how this stuff plays out by now. It's no surprise. Even though I did my other 2 Pokemon movie reviews, like the Keldeo and the Sacred Sword one, I did about 2 years ago, and then last year with the Genesect and Mewtwo one, if any people haven't seen that one. That was a while back. I'll try to find it, see if I can. I can put both the links down below. And yeah, the last 2 things I may or may not say about this, I might do a 2-part video on this, but I doubt it. You know, the weird thing that pissed me off a little bit is that girl that had the chestnut. Even though I love the hell out of chestnut, I'm not gonna lie, a lot more than Delphox and Greninja or Greninja. You know what the weird part was with Greninja? They actually showed his face without like the big giant tongue that's wrapped around his face. It's kind of awkward, but it was cool. I like that. You know, the one scene where Clement, however you want to say it, sounds like a 40 caliber Clement or something, like a gun. I don't know why. Every time I hear that name, it's freaking weird. Yeah, he pulls Greninja's tail with the big giant like arms that he has, like that Doc Ock thing from Spider-Man, that package that he has. That was pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Some epic stuff right there. What else? Yeah, finally they get all the way to the end now without spoiling too much of the movie for you guys. They finally get to the end. Diance's trying to like chase after Xerneas because she wants to get her Mega Evolution powers so she could like restore peace on Earth and as is a kingdom in heavens and all that stuff, like to her own castle and her own kingdom or palace. So what's it called? she can control her kingdom and all that. She makes the hard diamond, and she succeeds finally, which is awesome. And she's all happy about it. And Xerneas tells her some biblical proportions. I don't know what it was. You know, me being raised a long time ago as a '90s kid, when I used to go to church when I was living with my folks and stuff. You know, there's a lot of biblical twists and turns when it comes to Pokemon, and like Xerneas being the God or Jesus Christ in this case, and then like the devil or the Lucifer Satan thing trying to be like Yveltal, life and death, yin and yang, whatever your religious beliefs are and premises. I'm not trying to offend you or anything. That's just how it was for me growing up. That's how it always was in Pokemon. That's nothing new. Good versus evils, nothing new. It's been a concept for billions and trillions of years already, and it's never going away. But other than that, unless you die, of course, you know. But other than that, what happens after that, you know, there's that one character, like I said earlier, before I got really interrupted with my own thoughts, how that girl has a chestnut. She kind of sounds like that one chick that was in the Manaphy movie. I don't know why. She really sounds a lot like her. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was the same girl. Maybe it wasn't. I can highly doubt that it was, but if it was, that's cool. She had like 3 other Pokemon. She had like Honedge or Honedge, Duoblade or Doublade, and Aegislash, which I used to call Aegislash last year when it first came out. Now it's Aegislash. And that thing sounds a lot like Magnezone and Porygon Z when it talks. It has like that auto-tune voice. It says, "These ones," or something like that, whatever. And then it has a little like techno theme in the background. It's kind of weird. It's like Porygon Z and Magnezone or something. I have no clue. But excluding all that to the side, you know, they all end up getting killed by Yveltal with Oblivion Wing, or Death Wing as it was known last year in the roughly translated English-Japanese version. And I can see why. And he ended up being the Cacoon of Destruction, like the ancient carbate that he was talking about earlier. And then he ends up destroying the living hell out of everything. I know he's supposed to take life away, but he just turns things into cement permanently. That's what it is. He just turns things into bricks and cement. And Yveltal, he doesn't really kill anything. He just keeps things frozen permanently forever. So he drains all their life forces, and he pretty much steals, kills, and destroys everything like a devil would. I don't know. But he's a badass. I'm not going to lie. He's freaking awesome as hell. And I was so damn lucky to get like a reverse version of that thing, and even in the Y games. And of course I got the EX and full art in the TCG of Yveltal when X and Y, the base set cards came out. I was so damn happy about that. You people have no clue at all. Other than that, finally, after like Yveltal destroys everything, she destroys the thieves, he destroys everything that destroyed his lair, and he kills Ash, almost, and Pikachu. And then what happens after that, finally, when everything is all said and done, Xerneas comes out the last second, and the only ones that are alive are Bonnie, Clement, Dedenne, Ash, and then Pikachu. And finally, after that, Xerneas ends up having its little fight. It's Energy Blast, Dragon Ball Z type of fighting style, or Avatar, or Yu Yu Hakusho, or any other anime manga series that use Energy Blast, like Naruto, or Code Geass, Sword Art Online, whatever you want to call it. It was there. It was implemented into all those little sight scenes for Pokemon when Xerneas used it to, I think it's Geomancy attack, and then Yveltal kept using his Oblivion Wing. And then they showed this one part where Mega Diance finally does his Mega Evolution. It's able to block the giant Oblivion Wing, like whatever it's called, Focus Blast, whatever Yveltal was using, and then what's her name? Mega Diance. She ends up blocking it, and then doesn't break at all until like it snaps a little bit, and then it cracks in half instead of breaking. But then finally, what's her name? Xerneas finally makes its appearance, and then like after they do their little energy fighting blasts and psychic power blasts and fighting brawls, whatever you want to call it, they did their little battle. They clashed together a couple times, and then like you can see Yveltal's getting really tired. He's getting pissed the hell off at Xerneas because you know Xerneas is the Jesus in this case, and Yveltal's the devil, Satan, and Lucifer in this case. And then he has to run away, and then he flies off because he feels like he's like way too overwhelmed with Xerneas' presence. It's hating it. And you can hear it in his voice. He's just so pissed off. He's like, like that, roar, roar. And then he just like flies off. And then like, I have a feeling that they're probably gonna bring him back again. I'm not gonna lie. If they make a brand new other Pokemon movie, which they'll probably make 4 or 5 other movies for the generation, until 7th or 8th generation finally comes out, which will probably be 2018, 2019, 2020 something, whatever, once the new generation comes out after 6, when Kalos is all done with. And everyone's just focused on Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire right now. Nobody probably doesn't give a crap about X and Y anymore, unfortunately. I just got pushed to the side so bad. And, everything's all happy, it's prim and proper. And JPR98 made a little small movie review on it. I'm going past 20 minutes now. I'm probably higher than that, who knows. Only I do, once I see this video and edit it. But yeah, my overall thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Oh yeah, after Diance's done crying, everything, she's all happy. Says, "My friends, I will allow to cherish this friendship under my jurisdiction." There's so many fancy, proper, technical, scientific words that she used. It was very confusing to me because I'm not that smart of a Albert Einstein to understand those words sometimes. My overall thoughts, views, and opinions on this movie was very amazing, super decent, super awesome, very epic. The only two things I really didn't like about it too much was the primness and the properness that Diance was kind of annoying after a couple times. And then the two characters really didn't even need to be there. The one had Greninja and Delphox, I guess it was there for promotional reasons. Same with that girl. She was actually an evil villain the whole time, pretending to be the good girl when she wasn't, because her dad was the one that had Hone Range, Doublade, and Aegislash. And pretty much after that, he's the one that was controlling, manipulating her to be evil, but after they all get destroyed from Yveltal, Xerneas brings them back to life. He brings this breath of life and nourishment, and so the Pokemon that died from the Oblivion when attacked from Yveltal, they all come back to life. They resurrect from the dead, and they're not bricks and cement anymore. They're actually living human beings. Especially when Pikachu ends up turning into cement. It was kind of like how Ash Ketchum, he turned into cement in the old school Pokemon first movie back when Misty and Brock were a thing. Or Ash and Misty were very huge shippings back then. But it was real fun times. I liked it. It's probably going to be another version of it, I'm not going to lie. The ones that I was watching on YouTube, one was really clear, but the other one kept stopping. I think the guy's name, the one that posted the whole movie on YouTube, I think his name was Lawrence, or Lawrence EW. When I read his description, I was like, what the hell is he talking about? Is he trying to do Rule 34 on Pokemon or something like that? Which, don't look up the Rule 34 thing. Please don't. Because if you do, especially if you're a little kid, please don't blame your parents on me that I told you that. If you're a grown adult, go right the hell for it. But if you're young like that, don't look up that term. Because there's a lot of different types of porn versions of cartoons on that. I'm not going to get into detail. That's kind of like hentai a little bit, but different. That's all I'm going to say about that. I could get into deeper details, but I'm not going to do it for the case of my channel. I don't want it to get shut down or anything. And with that said, that's all I had to say about it. I liked all the little 3D graphics that were on there. That was awesome. I like all the traveling distances thing that they did, how they did different transitions. That was my personal favorite part of it. And the voice acting was really beautiful in there. I loved whoever did it was a girl that did Xerneas and Diance. Props to those two. They got my full respect when it comes to doing professional voice acting. Especially when Xerneas became a tree, that was really sad. I was actually crying there for a little bit. Sucked big time. Sucked balls really, really badly. But I know she was still alive, which was awesome. But that's all I have to say for now. So hopefully you enjoyed this movie review. Like I always do say, peace out. Once again, bros, women, birds, and Pegasus. So we'll see you when I see you guys. A good day, every night, wherever around the world. Don't drink, smoke, weed at the same time. Don't do anything reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it collective, all that good stuff. Until then, next time, guys, peace out. We'll see you in the next one. Stay tuned for more videos every single day on this channel, almost. And brand new content all the time and updates, so stay tuned for all that. And until then, next time, guys, stay safe. See you in the next one. Take it easy, take care. I'll see you guys soon. Ladies, goodbye. I'm out of here. Deuces, and I will talk to you guys later. I'm gone, I'm out. And see you next time. Goodbye, people.